A perfect problem, a perfect idea, and only a couple of thousands of dollars of investment can get you an entry into 829 billion US dollars of health industry. Isn't it amazing? Well, I think it is. Let me tell you the prices of healthcare applications which you can plan for your profession. I'm Niyati from Ibiixo, and today I'm going to discuss about some booming healthcare applications and its prices. I'm sure you might have checked our previous videos regarding the different healthcare applications which you can plan as per your profession. If not checked, do check it. Links are in the descriptions. Let's get started with the price list of some of applications. Let's get started with the list. The first one is hospital management application. Do you know hospital management applications global estimation was at 25 billion in 2019 and is expected to grow with the 9% rate. Isn't it amazing? So if you're planning hospital management application with very basic features, it could cost you around $18,000 to $25,000. And if you're planning with advanced features, it can cost you something around $50,000. But it still depends on the set of features you are selecting for your application. The another one is electronic health record. The global market value of electronic health record was estimated at 26.8 billions in 2019 and is expected to reach 27.8 billions by the end of 2021. If you're planning this application, it can cost you with the basic set of features something around $12,000 to $25,000. And if you're planning it with advanced features, it can cost you something around $40,000. And still it depends on the range of features you are selecting in this application. So the next is on-demand medicines and service providers. Its global value is something around 55.9 billion US dollars in 2019 and is expected to reach 72.7 billions by 2021. Also keep in mind, it is going to reach 298.9 billion US dollars by the end of 2028. Can you imagine the growth rate? It's something around 28%. Well, it's very nice if you are planning this application. So I'm telling you its price. If you are planning this application with most basic features, it will cost you something around 22,000 to 35,000 US dollars. And if you are planning it with advanced features, it will cost you something around $42,000. Still, it depends on the set of features you are selecting with this application. So till now, you might have planned something better. If not, stay tuned. We have still more amazing ideas. So let's check next. It is electronic medical record. This market was projected to reach 14.2 billion in 2020 and is expected to reach 20.7 billions by the end of 2025. So can you imagine the growth rate between these 5 years? Well, it is something around 7.8%. Well, if you are planning this application, let me tell you the price ranges. If you are planning this application with most basic features, it can cost you something around $9,000 to $16,000. And if you are planning this with advanced features, it can cost you something around $30,000. But still, if you want to know the exact price, it depends on the features you are selecting. So the next one is virtual consultation of doctor's application. It was projected at $3.9 billion in 2020 and it is expected to grow with 26% of growth rate by 2026. So it would reach something around 16 billions by the end of 2026. It is very good application. You can plan it now. Let me tell you its prices. If you're planning this application with the basic features, it can cost you something around 22,000 to 30,000, and if you're planning this with advanced features, it can cost you something around 40,000. But it depends on the features you are planning. So the next one is remote monitoring patient application. It is projected to reach 117.1 billion US dollars by the end of 2025 from 23.2 billion US dollars in 2020. So the growth rate of this application between these 5 years is something around 37%. So if you are planning this application, let me tell you its prices. If you are planning this with most basic features, it can cost you something around 18,000 to 28,000 US dollars. And if you're planning it with most advanced features, it can cost you something around $40,000. So did this price ranges helped you in your planning? I'm sure it might have. So do get in touch with us at sales@ibiixo.com. Links are in the description below. So I am Niyati signing off from the Ibiixo Studios.